All right, greetings and salutations, viewer, with your eyeballs. Zyre J. Chucky, joined as always by the boy.
Hey.
I don't think this is a podcast. I think this is just a gameplay video. Y'all remember when we used to do those and it wasn't just archives from my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/Yraven?
I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I don't think Petridge?
Petridge Farm does not remember.
I'm not sleep deprived this time. I don't know what the deal is, but fuck it. So this is Journey of Wrestling, as you can see at www.journeyofwrestling.com. It's a cool booking thing. Game. I would recommend checking it out. People way more popular than either of us have looked into it, and I even gave them some money to get the good version, because I think what they do is cool. But we have entered into a collaborative booking scenario, my friend and I. We used to do it on WWE 2K19 until that got sad, tedious.
Until it became something we realized we were both doing because we used to book for an audience. Back in the day, if you're a listener of the Two Nerds podcast, you're aware that we used to do something called e-fetting, where we would book a pretend wrestling federation with the help of people writing characters and that sort of thing. Mostly it was White doing that end of things, but I also had help from time to time with the deciding who wins matches and what the storylines are going to be portion of things. And we used to do it for an audience. A small audience, a group of people who were, on that forum with us, but at least for me, and I think partially for you as well, having people react, even if it's a very small group of people, to what we're doing is a part of it. So we're doing it for you.
Yeah. We're not competitively booking, although that's an interesting scenario potentially for the future. We'll see how this goes.
Mostly it's just that I've never played this game before and I have no idea what victory or success entails, and I didn't want to get into a competitive scenario where I didn't know what I was competing in. Yeah. Otherwise we probably would be.
That's fair. Bear with me. It's been probably at least 6 months since I played this game, so it's going to take me a second to remember what's going on. And through that, we will educate you as well, viewer.
Yeah, because I have looked at this for about as much time as you guys have.
Yeah. So, first things first, we got some notifications up here. See that? Wow, cool. So, we are booking. We are the booker.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
We have the book, as it were. We are in charge of who wins, who loses, who does what with whom. And we are in charge of the WWE as of Armageddon, or just after Armageddon.
Before.
Oh, just before. Okay.
Yeah, December of 1997, after the Montreal Screwjob.
So, it's kayfabe is dead, long live kayfabe. Bret Hart very mad and very sad. And now it's time to make wrestling a pop culture phenomenon. Let's see if we can do it.
Yeah, let's see if we can manage it. Basically, what we are competing against are the other federations, and we'll get into that momentarily. So, Vinnie Mac contacts us. Lets us know you got certain wrestling facilities. We can do some upgrades. If you want to do that, you have to complete certain requirements, which you can view under those facilities. That'll allow you to hire better skilled staff and bring other improvements to the company. More simple than it sounds. You have a doctor, a scout, a producer, and a trainer. I hope we already have staff members. Yes, okay, here they are getting filled in. Dr. Watkins lets us know that Ricky Morton is on the shelf for 1 to 3 months, Robert Gibson for 1 to 3 months, Paul Ellering for 4 to 6 months, Dick Togo for 1 to 3 months, Bob Holly for 1 to 3 months.
We can go ahead and fire him.
I don't know, we'll get in there. Men's Teo for 1 to 3 months, Sho Funaki for 1 to 3 months, The Patriot for 3 to 7 months, X-Pac for 2 to 4 months, Giant Silva for 2 to 4 months, Yokozuna for 7 to 13 months. It's not dead yet, so that's good. Scott Putski for 6 to 10 months, Gangrel for 2 to 6 months, Test for 9 to 13 months, also not dead yet. Val Venus for 4 to 6 months, Christian for 3 to 7 months, Jeff Hardy for 3 to 5 months, Pierre Lay for 1 to 3 months, Bart Gunn for 1 to 3 months, Jacques Rougeau for 1 to 3 months, Edge 2 to 4, Matt Hardy 2 to 4, John Tenta 4 to 6, and Viscera for 7 to 13.
So I had a question about this game.
Yeah.
I assume injuries are something that aren't set in stone in the historical record. They aren't fixed points in time.
Correct.
Are deaths? Can we save Test?
Yes. When I play this on my own, I don't find the scenario on here on the website anymore for WCW versus WWF, like
New Generation
in the wrestling
era?
decline.
Yeah.
So I can't recommend it, but when I do that, my goal is to save Renegade, and in my other save file, he's doing good.
That's good.
We're not quite there yet, but he's doing good.
I didn't know if that's an option. We're gonna Doctor Who some shit. It's gonna be great.
Well, we're gonna try. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen?
Just put Crispin in one, fewer hardcore matches. I feel like it'll work out.
Okay. Yeah, this is our trainer, Marilyn Carter. I can run training programs on talent that helps them increase their skills. We can assign her through the menu, and she can do better along the way. New call-ups are available in month 1 and month 7. I believe we are in month 1, so we'll get to look at what call-ups they have available. Scouting with Kelly Hopkins. We can get her to get basic reports on people. We'll go through all this more in depth in a moment. And their skills can go up as we continue to play. Carl Wallace is our production manager. Basically, the more we do video packages and stuff, the more options we get. Pedro Jackson is talent management. He's the head of talent relations. Increasing talent morale, reduce the chances of them deciding to leave if unhappy. I guess basically the way it works is if one of our wrestlers starts being crabby, we just stick this guy to him to pat him on the back as they walk around.
So I have another question about this game.
Sure.
We're controlling the WWF.
Yes.
We're not controlling them at their financially most secure.
So money is kind of abstracted here.
Okay, all right.
You do have money. I believe is that our fans? No, it's our fans. Creative points are sort of the representation of money.
So it's not about the booking is about getting the fans interested, not about gate. We're not trying to get gate. We're not trying to get money. We're not trying to get eyes.
Basically the way creative points between creative points and fans is that's your money.
Okay, all right. The reason I'm asking is because we're controlling the WWF. Once the money starts rolling in, we could probably keep people a lot happier just by paying them a reasonable amount.
Yes, that's true.
But I didn't know if that was an option.
There's something involved in contract negotiations. I forget what currency they use. I think it's creative points. But when you're trying to hire somebody, you're like, oh yeah, we'll give you this salary or something like that.
Oh, that's neat.
We'll get into it. I'll show
cool.
you and the viewer here in a moment. Potential contract changes. Following superstars are thinking about retiring. See, this is different because Terry Funk never thinks about retiring.
He's just lying.
He does it, but he never thinks about it.
He's just lying to himself and us.
Jerry Lawler and Sergeant Slaughter are all considering retirement.
Okay, bye.
Following are thinking about becoming part-timers. Hawk, Vader, Farouk, Doug Furness, and that's our guy Pedro Jackson telling us that there. Part-timers have signed on for limited appearances this year. This is an interesting mechanic. Usually these guys are crazy over and will add to so if we got a shitty pay-per-view card, they're a huge draw, yeah. So we've got 1 appearance for Sergeant Slaughter this year, 4 from the Honky Tonk Man, 6 in-ring appearances for Jerry Lawler, 6 in-ring appearances for Butterbean. Hey!
If I want to have Butterbean come beat the fuck out of somebody, if someone's pissing us off, we just put him in a match with Butterbean. Butterbean's going to beat the shit out of you. That's what's going to happen now.
We've got 1 appearance for Robert Gibson, 4 for Terry Funk, and 7 for Ricky Morton. I'm not too worried about them. But
that's not huge.
So, Vince has got goals for us this year. I'm giving you the following goals for this year. Raise the prestige of the WWF Tag Team Championships to a gold star that's hollow in the middle.
As opposed to one that's filled in.
I feel like that's an actual thing he might say, and his staff is just going, what the fuck does that mean?
And so shall we too. Move on.
Create a trio out of Goldust, Mark Marrow, and Vader, and make them main eventers.
All right, Vince. All right, you're throwing some loops. I'm supposed to. Look, Goldust. Yeah, I could take Dustin Runnels and put him in the main event. That'll just work out fine. He's really good.
Yeah.
Vader he's Big Van Vader. He's already a main eventer. What are we gonna fucking do with Mark Marrow?
Mark Marrow has a lot of potential. I'm a Mark Marrow stan.
This is why we're working together.
Yeah. Speaking specifically of Goldust, he became a main eventer easily with his son of a plumber gimmick in WCW. Don't worry, we've got this.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then we need to hold... Excuse me, I'm not doing the voice. Hold one 4.7 star or higher events.
Filled in star.
Yeah, that's just, yeah. Complete them and I'll award you a significant amount of creative points. If you don't complete any of them, I'll have some to take some creative points away. And we can see those at any time. So.
That's all right. Very reasonable, Vince. An interesting goal. I like, I'm just going to be commenting partially on this game because I haven't played it before. I like the goal thing. I like the giving us an actual booking. Vince has fallen in love with a member of the Runnels family. That's absurd.
I love that this is absolutely batshit no matter how many times. Yeah, like Eric Bischoff used to give me goals and it was like, I need you to take these random people and put them together and now they're a trio. And I'm like, why would anyone, do you wrestling?
But like, yeah, a member of the Rhodes family, Mark Mero of all people, and Vader makes sense.
Yeah. Except that he's a fat piece of shit. That's his words, not mine. So this is our dashboard. This is explaining what's going on here. We've got the top 50 rankings coming up next month. Not much we can do about that. It's the end of the year is why it's happening that way. This is letting us know our injury list, which we just went through.
Yep.
A lot of shit going on there. Manage. So, the Manage tab drops down. We got all kinds of shit we could look at. We can look at some history. We can look at artifacts and special things. We don't have any of that shit yet. Options. Weekly shows per month. This I would like to fix. We're booking a proper month.
Okay.
I'm glad that wasn't... I'm glad we didn't start with that. This month might end up being 2 shows, just because of how this works.
That's fine.
But, generate indie superstars. Yeah, that's fine. This is all fine. Okay, so, staff. We got our facilities, which we could upgrade with creative points. We only have 230.
Yeah, that's expensive. That's expensive.
Right this lets us view the different people. Talent manager. We can click on him here. Just fire him. Pedro, you got to look.
Pedro's got a vibe.
Oh, Pedro. Pedro is a they. It's a very modern 1997. And roster. Duh. Where am I looking? View. This is what we got going on. So right now, our champ, Shawn Michaels. Our Intercontinental champ, Stone Cold. European champ, Triple H. Tag team champs, New Age Outlaws. And nobody is currently the light heavyweight champion. The game considers our main eventer Shawn Michaels with a bullet, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, Kane, Ken Shamrock, and Mick Foley. We've also got Triple H, Hawk, Animal, Vader, Road Dogg, Jeff Jarrett, The Rock, Billy Gunn, Ahmed Johnson, Farouk, Goldust, Thrasher, Chyna, Owen Hart, Mosh, Mark Mero, Terry Runnels, Godfather, Mark Henry, D'Lo Brown, Barry Windham, Bradshaw, Taka Michinoku, Too Cold Scorpio, Brian Christopher, Scott Taylor, Jackal, Savio Vega, Sable, Steve Blackman, Tiger Ali Singh, Luna Vachon, Kurgan. Good lord, what a roster. Bull Buchanan. Bull Buchanan was there? Okay. Sniper. I don't remember that guy. Brian Lee. Jesus Castillo Jr. Jose Estrada Jr. Phineas I. and Henry O. Godwin. Miguel Perez Jr. Philip LaFawn. 8-Ball Skull. Brackus. Doug Furness. Glenn Kolka. And Tank. We also have some jabronis in the form of Tom Brandy, Brooklyn Brawler, Aguila, and Rick Titan. That's Ace Adios.
So, I just realized something.
Yeah.
That's our talent. Those are the people we can have appear on screen.
Yeah.
We're attempting to book the Attitude Era WWF without Mr. McMahon.
On screen? Yeah, that's true. Now, I think we can run angles like that.
That's a challenge.
A little bit.
Because as much as it was Stone Cold and DX, it was also Vince. You gotta have a good heel.
Yeah. Okay. So, you mentioned that you don't give a shit about Bob Holly.
Well, I mean, like, aside from the meme, if he is coded in any way to be true to life, he's gonna injure a bunch of our other fucking wrestlers.
That shit kind of happens, but yeah, Bob Holly. So let's take a look here. There he is. There's Bob. He's happy. It's full time. 42% over. I think that's generous. We could just tell him to go home. Just say goodbye.
We've got too many wrestlers anyway.
Too many wrestlers.
Go away.
I'm sorry. You're Braun Strowman. See you.
Yeah. That's bye bye. Okay, good.
And it lowered his overness by 9%. Yeah!
You're injured, and
I'm good to get rid of Jackal. How about you? Let's trim some fat here.
Are the Acolytes still around?
Farouk and Bradshaw are both on our roster. I don't think they're a tag team.
Jackal's who originally brought them together, but they dropped that part of their gimmick pretty quick, aside from,
No one likes Jackal.
No one likes Jackal?
Like, in kayfabe, out of kayfabe, rather, no one likes Jackal.
Yeah, it's fair. I literally only remember him as the guy who brought the Acolytes together.
I mean, well, we don't have to follow, and we aren't going to because shit's going to happen.
Right, but leave the door open.
All right.
But, I mean, if you want to get rid of them, we can just put them together as a different tag team name. That's fine.
Yeah, we could. There's a number of things we can do here. But I say for the time being, let's stick with what we've got other than Bob Holly, who's out the door. Okay, we're oversized.
Oh, if we're oversized, then yeah, broom.
Oversized. Goodbye.
Bring us down to 86.
Yeah.
At minimum.
Where'd he go? Jackal. There he is.
Yeah, it's a blah, 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 blah. Go away.
Goodbye, Jackal.
Yeah,
Goodbye forever.
Good, good. All right, so now we have two more that we need to get rid of.
Two more we need to get rid of.
Neither of us knew who the fuck Sniper is, right?
Yeah. S-N-E Pippa Air. See ya. Like, usually when I'm playing this on my own, I might be like, well, who was that person? Is this, like, secretly a really good wrestler under a name I don't remember? But I'm not committed to it right now. Let's just live and die by these, What about Tank?
Is that Tank Abbott?
Maybe. Yeah,
that's Tank Abbott.
It's definitely Tank Abbott. Go back.
You know what? If we can change gimmicks and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna be happy about being able to keep and utilize Henry O. Godwin. That dude was too fucking good. Too fucking good to get done how he got done by the wrestling industry.
You know what? I'm gonna be mean in real life here.
Oh.
I got a problem with this dude.
You got heat.
He wishes he was Joe Rogan, and
he's not. You got heat. You got heat.
See you later, Val. I liked you back in day, but that was back in day. All right.
Well, this is back in day.
Well, yeah, but I'm here real life now, so I can be mad at who I want to be mad at.
And you don't want to book him. You don't want him to be over in your version of the WWE.
I don't. So things are gonna be different. All right. So let's book. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, the next event. Is it Armageddon?
Yeah, it's Armageddon, upcoming event. So, I guess we're just booking a pay-per-view?
Are we? Am I crazy here?
Yeah, we're just booking a pay-per-view.
I suppose so. All right. Well, we don't have any feuds. We could start some.
Straight up tournament. No.
I don't know if we have the matches for that.
I don't think we do. So,
Min 4 Max 10, that sounds like a pay-per-view.
So, all right, so back to basics. Strip it down. What's the basics of a good wrestling pay-per-view?
I feel like titles should be on the line.
Yeah. So, one match for each title, something to fill the light heavyweight.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Some big opener, good curtain-jerking match to fill the light heavyweight championship.
Sure, that sounds good. Well, let's start with the top title. So we got Shawn Michaels. Look at that guy there. Look, he's a heel. He's hot.
Oh, he's hot. He's hot as fuck right now.
He's got his drug habit right now.
And he's got the Generation X going on.
He is in DX, so...
But DX is currently just him and Triple H.
Yes, with China.
Oh, that actually is an interesting question.
Yes.
Is there anything stopping us from just booking intergender competition?
No.
Then we're doing that.
Of course.
Okay.
The only thing that stopped me before is that we didn't have the roster for it. In my previous games. Which y'all have never seen. Don't be like scooping through the channel trying to be like, where is this? I don't know. It's not there. I did it on my own.
Sometimes we just play video games.
Yeah. It's not all about you guys.
This is, though.
Yeah,
all about you.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so Shawn Michaels against another upper main eventer. Who do we got?
Oh, that's a very convenient little thing to have.
I didn't necessarily want to book it. I just wanted to look at him. Edit. Delete.
You can't look at him.
Just hover over him. Got Ken Shamrock. He's a face right now. Kane's a heel.
Honestly, who's the most over face in the company?
Who's the most over face in the company? Wow, look at 43%, you poor guy. Looks like Taker. Well, Stone Cold, but he's Intercontinental.
He's Intercontinental Champion. He has his own shit to do.
Yeah.
Then, for our main event, if we're not booking with Vince McMahon as the evil demon Vince McMahon, then we need to have a new heel lightning rod. We need to have someone who the audience can boo and hate.
Okay.
So it's got to be Shawn, right? He's the most over heel. He's the one who benefited from the Montreal Screwjob, and if Vince isn't going to show up to take the heat for him, which he largely did, because the heel Vince McMahon character took a lot of the heat off Shawn as a character.
Yes.
So, because Shawn could pretend to also be mad about it.
Sure.
Let's just go the other way. Let's have him do it. Let's have him Seth Rollins it.
Okay.
He bought in. He's smug and shitty about it. So, first title match. If we're gonna do that, he can't lose, right?
No, yeah, we definitely want Shawn to go over here.
So then your choices are book him against the most over face in the company and have him win by cheating again, or have him go against a established main event talent who is a face and just beat them.
So here's an idea. Okay.
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin is way too hot for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's true.
So what we could do is book Shawn Michaels against The Undertaker. It'll be a fine match. And Shawn will go over. Undertaker his morale's not the best, but he can take a loss. We book Stone Cold to lose. He drops his title to who the fuck ever. Someone we want to build. Then, next month, we build Shawn versus Austin. Austin is anti-establishment. Shawn's going into the Vince McMahon role. Here we have Austin go against Shawn.
Yeah, and you can still keep Vince as the authority, because I'm sure it'll let us book, bad GM man does bad things. Yeah. As like a secondary character, but not the person Stone Cold is fighting.
Right.
Which is good because it lets Stone Cold, fight people more.
Yes. Okay.
Instead of just beat up an old middle-aged man.
So, main event, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Kabooked. That's a tire. And he's got China. Is this just a...
I'd say this should be a title match.
Oh, it is a title match. WWF World Heavyweight. We got these cost creative points.
They're expensive too.
They can be.
I don't think anything really fits. I don't feel like this needs to be a wrestling match.
That's fine.
All right. So how do we determine the winner?
That comes later.
Okay. So we book the whole card and then determine winners.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So next we want another singles match for Stone Cold, or do we want to throw a couple more people in there?
Well, we have a maximum of 10 matches, right?
Yes. So
I want a match in between the World Heavyweight and Intercontinental title match.
We can move them around later.
Oh, then yeah, let's just book the... easy way to drop Stone Cold out of the title scene without having him lose is to do a triple threat match and have someone else take the fall.
That's a good call. I don't know if we can get it that precise. I think we can. It's been a while, though.
We'll give it a shot.
So let's go to multi-man here. Select that so we can get more people. Triple H. Oh, Triple H and Road Dogg. Oh, DX. Triple H is the European champ. What are we doing here? WWF. Bad decision town. Anyway.
DX all having gold is not a bad decision.
It's not a bad decision. I'm okay with it. But, do we want to double up?
No.
Not really.
So,
So Stone Cold right now is a face. In terms of heels...
Who are
The Rock?
Over enough to... I mean, that's... that is something. Rock versus Austin 1 happening now is the thing.
It is a thing. We got Farouk.
Are they in the middle of the nation then?
I don't believe so.
Oh, so they must have just split up.
Owen we have here.
Oh, shit.
Goldust is a heel right now.
Oh. Ooh. I don't want to go lower than the upper mid carders.
No, I agree. For the Intercontinental Championship, we should stay here.
Someone we want to win, and a good solid third participant who, if we can do it, can take the L.
So this is where these little stars come into play.
Okay.
This is their work rate,
right?
Which is basically how good they are in the ring. And this is their charisma, which is how
good they are
fun
on the
they
mic.
are. Good on their mic, yeah. So charisma comes over more in like segments, but it does, I believe it does factor into wrestling matches as well. Work rate is pretty much just your matches. So you kind of want to keep people, you want to make sure you've got a good overall work rate. The higher your overall work rate, the better.
More stars in both is good.
Yes. Too much of a discrepancy. You don't necessarily want to slap a title on Mosh at this point.
Because he's fun, but he's not a great wrestler.
Right.
Whereas like Goldust or Owen Hart, good wrestlers.
Yeah.
Owen Hart, great wrestler.
Yeah.
Currently a face though.
Yes.
So
though if he's going over someone who isn't Stone Cold, we could give Owen the title.
it's a good choice. He's a good workhorse. So
and then what? Goldust.
I want a heel. I want a heel who's decently over.
He's a heel, right? Well, decently over. He's got some really low numbers here compared to what I'm used to
you know
working
what?
with.
If there's not anyone who's working, oh wow, yeah, it's all sub 50.
It's all pretty low. Oh, there's a Rock.
No, not him. Goldust is fine because we need to work Goldust into a trio anyway. So this is a good starting point for
All
that.
right, booked. And Goldust has Luna with him right now. Okay, cool. Intercontinental Champion. So European title, tag titles. Let's do tag titles next. I feel
Tag
like that's
titles
more
is fun.
Yeah, tag titles. This is not a multi-person match, I don't think.
No, just tag titles.
Oh, I got to book a tag team match. What am I doing here? The New Age Outlaws.
Oh, again.
Yeah, I guess we are in the nation right now.
Yeah, I thought so.
So we've got Legion of Doom compared to the Outlaws, who are heel right now. Not very over for some reason. Legion of Doom slightly more over. The new Blackjacks, Bradshaw and Barry Windham. We got the Godwins, but they're working heel right now. Too much.
Hey!
Oof, that's bringing back the memories. Can-Am Express. I'm not. That's fine. Headbangers. I feel like let's keep the titles on the Outlaws.
Yeah, I certainly don't want to. I don't want to take a single title off DX this pay-per-view cycle if we can avoid it.
What's their work? It's better than that. I don't want to do the Headbangers right yet. Legion of Doom's probably pretty solid, yeah?
New Age Outlaws vs. Legion of Doom is a good solid match.
Yeah, that's a good solid match. Let's do that. And then the European title.
This should be a multi-man match. This should be like half the lower mid-card.
Okay. Is Triple H going to get snookered, or is he keeping his belt?
Like I said, I'd prefer not to take a single title off DX this pay-per-view cycle.
Okay.
Because they just bought in with the corporation, and Sean is their leader, and he just got, the help of Vince McMahon. It should go well for them. For at least a pay-per-view cycle, or at least a pay-per-view.
Okay, so Triple H's work rate right now. 2 work rate, 3 charisma.
But then again, so like the European title should be the lower mid-card title.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Triple H have it, is the question.
He wanted it.
Okay, Paul, Mr. Levesque, I have some bad news. You have no stroke with me. I'm going to do shit that makes sense as a wrestling booker. I don't really care about your opinion. Insofar as, so long as your little morale meter is high enough, I don't care. So, yeah. Maybe we should take it off him, because that really shouldn't be so high on the card.
No, the European title, no.
Clogs up the Intercontinental title scene.
Yeah. So what are you thinking?
Well, all right. So if we're sticking to the rest of the match being the people who should be fighting for the European title, is that the one, the European title?
That's what Triple H has, yeah.
Yeah. Is that why? Is it do they consider the light heavyweight title the lower card title?
That just happens to be like overness of the title, like.
Okay. All right. So, go back to the. I am sorry if this is bad television, by the way.
No, this is fascinating television. I'm sure I'll have some
to-
music looping in the background as well, so it's not just dead air or whatever.
I'm trying to book a wrestling show, and I haven't done this game before. My friend is very helpful. But,
Yeah.
go up to the upper mid card. Does it
Okay.
have enough people in it to support 2 titles?
I don't feel like. Well, yes, but one of the other titles is the tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, then, yeah, back down to the lower mid card. And we need at least one person who could conceivably beat Triple H.
Okay, so let's look at Triple H's stats. 69 overness, nice. So I would say someone with approximate overness. Let's see if we've got anybody. Mark Henry's at a 50, but his fucking stats suck. Bradshaw's at a 50, and I don't intend to keep that tag team together for a while.
No. Whoa, what the hell? Two Cold Scorpios, way too good to be that shitty.
He was not that over back then. This was like shortly before he retired from WWE. Brian Christopher's, for whatever reason, that over. Okay, if you say so. Got Steve fucking Blackman. I'm going to have to go through and change some of these graphics, man. I don't know. Steve Blackman wears shoes.
Also, Steve Blackman has a bunch of charisma. He's doing a bit. You know that, right?
I don't know that I know that. Who we got? Joe Estrada Jr. Or Jose, excuse me. Jesus Castillo Jr. Doug Furness.
So, like, it's... Who's even close enough? Bradshaw?
Bradshaw is kind of what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, they're not going to be in the tag team title scene for long, so... I would say at least Bradshaw, and then, like... However many more you feel we can get in there before it becomes gross.
All right, let's do D'Lo Brown for some good work rate. And Two Gold Scorpio, good work rate. Maybe he'll get some overness from that.
He'll get a rub out of it.
Nice fatal four-way. Cool. All right, and then we got one more title to worry about, and that's the Light Heavyweight Championship. You said you wanted to do some big... is there weight a deal? It doesn't seem like it is. So...
I mean, if it's the Light Heavyweight Championship, I'd prefer to keep it to people who qualify.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing that that's
Is it just a name? Is that...
Probably. It's probably not.
I mean, to be fair, Viscera was the Cruiserweight Champion at some point or something, I'm sure.
Well, they've done gimmicks like that before, so...
I don't know. We already have the big multi-man match I wanted somewhere on this card, so we just need to fill this fucking title.
That's true. Do you want to just select a champion? Who's somebody who's kind of thin? Mark Henry.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's make a statement. Let's pick a chick.
Okay. All right. Maybe change the light heavyweight title to a... Oh, no, that's right. We can do an intergender.
No, I'm not doing... There's not a women's championship. There's just the championships.
Obviously, Luna.
Luna, yeah.
1,000%.
And then...
Let's just get the other ladies in there. Period. And then 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Who is smallish? Scotty Too Hottie or Grandmaster Sexay?
Both.
Well, they're in a tag team right now.
Oh. Both, and they still... No, they're not. One's a face, one's a heel. Or they're about to split up.
Who knows?
Who knows? God, too much.
I think Brian Christopher had X-Pac heat.
Oh, you know what? That's what that'll be. Both, but then they lose.
Fuck it, yeah, why not? And
I'm not looking to protect them.
Let's not put Steve Blackman in there. Tiger Ali Singh? No. Who's got good work rate? Barry Windham.
Yeah, he's got good work rate.
Sure.
There we go.
Book it. Cool.
This game already gets a lot of points. This game gets a lot of points.
So all right. We can do segments. That's fascinating. Last time I played, you couldn't do segments during a pay-per-view. I'm so glad they changed that. Let's get some main event hype in there, because that's always good.
Yeah. Okay. So open the show with it, since we didn't have much time to build it.
Definitely.
Undertaker calling out Shawn. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Sure. Well, we don't even necessarily have to do that. I'm pretty sure there's just like a literal... What am I doing? Production. That'll go faster. Main event package. Bam.
Oh, that's nice. Do the main event package.
Yes, that's good. Whatever feud they had leading into this, please
play it again.
Yeah.
Play it again, Sam.
Okay.
Play it again, Kevin, and put your teeth away, you weirdo.
So a backstage interview.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Let's one participant.
We select participants, I assume.
Yeah. Where is that?
Who's a good interview?
Oh, it's only doing for feuds, singles. Stone Cold? Shawn Michaels?
So who has something to say?
Kane. Mick Foley.
Yeah, just fucking let him do whatever.
Mick Foley gets to talk. We'll throw that up here.
Mick Foley, talk. You're not on the card. Talk about something. I don't care what. Here's a mic. Go figure it the fuck out. I'm not going to write a script for you.
We've got 3 left. I want Butterbean to knock the shit out of someone.
Okay. I mean, you got the... He's a good... he's a draw. Butterbean knocking the shit out of someone is a draw. Who do you... We fired Bob Holly.
Yeah.
And Val Venus. Who's he going to knock the shit out of? Who has deserved a shit knocking recently?
Jeff Jarrett.
Okay. Sorry, Jeff.
Put that here. That's fine. You said you wanted to split up the Intercontinental World Heavyweight with something?
Yeah, even just that backstage interview with Mick Foley. I just want a psychic separation between those 2 matches, because otherwise the crowd is going to be fucking dead by the time the second match happens.
Okay, and I'm thinking we can get a separation between the light heavyweight and European and the tag team of the Intercontinental.
Yep, and then one of those can be Jeff Jarrett getting the shit kicked out of him by Butterbean.
We got that between the tag team and the
There
European.
you go.
So we got 2 more segments to book. So going forward, what might be something we want to get involved with?
Yeah, because we've mostly been booking this as a single show.
Yes.
So we only have the one long-term goal that we were given, which is get Goldust, Vader, and fucking
Mark Marrow.
I literally genuinely forgot. On side, so we could start off with getting Mark Marrow and Vader on a team. Like, getting them talking, and then work in Goldust later, since he's about to be in an Intercontinental Championship match.
Let's see. No, that requires injured. Merge factions, add faction members, create faction.
Create faction. Ideally, I'd like Goldust to be like the keystone of this faction, but Vader's a good keystone also.
Okay, so with that in mind, Vader, God, I'd rather team him up with Viscera. God, that would be powerful.
God, yeah, the Meat Meisters.
Viscera's out of commission right now, though. Anyway, so whatever. We got Mark Marrow. Okay. We can add Goldust in, actually. We can just do this now.
All right, but it should be...
We're giving Goldust the IC title, right?
It was him or Owen. It was him or Owen.
Owen's getting the title.
Well, Owen's another face that's over. Goldust is a heel who could take it. If we're going to start this faction now, there's not a better way for him to do it than winning the Intercontinental title and announcing his new fucking cavalcade, his carnival of carnage.
So here we go. We gotta add Luna after she gets that title.
Ooh.
And then that's like a power faction.
Yeah, Goldust and Luna, along with Mark Marrow and Vader, they're announcing a new stable.
Yeah.
This no, all right. I promise you, viewer, that I'm not going to spend every waking moment of this video or video series making jokes about our old e-fetting days. But for a name, Golden Age of Grotesque, is that album out yet?
Hell no. But Marilyn Manson can get fucked. So, my keyboard is way over. Hold on. There we go. Did I book that? What happened?
It went away.
No, I did so much.
Create faction. Find it. No. Okay.
What occurred?
Factions. Go to factions.
Yeah, go to... Well, that might just have us... Yeah, pick a faction.
Technical difficulties. Excuse them.
Maybe that's what happened. I'm not sure. New partner, trophy destruction, time to leave, lowercase t. Event package, retirement.
We did all that, and then it vanished, and the whole idea of making a new faction vanished.
Custom pack. What the fuck?
It's definitely not on there.
No, it sure isn't. It still says we have 2 left. Where'd it go?
Maybe just faction? Create faction.
New power. Create faction. Weird. Okay.
Just didn't do it.
Alright, so we add Goldust. We add Vader. We add... I'm going to leave... No, she's part of it. Mark Marrow.
Now, to be fair, if we add Luna, is that going to not...
That's what I was kind of wondering about. She can be a rogue.
You
I clicked off of it.
You clicked off of it.
That's what happened. How annoying. Okay, one last time. Goldust. Vader. Big Dick Toko.
Mark Marrow. Yeah, like, as much as I'd love to add Luna in here, it makes sense. I'm not sure if it qualifies if she's not included. You know? I'm not sure
Book.
if it... Book. I'm not sure if it qualifies. Then, yeah, right after he wins the Intercontinental, and then...
Oh, right after, you think?
Before or after... After means that Stone Cold can lose via cheating.
True.
Because Goldust is a heel, right?
Yeah.
So,
now, that can fuck with the fans. Like, the fans do get mad if your finishes are like, nah. So...
I think that's the only one we have on the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just advising.
But there we go, and we've got everything nice and split up.
All right, we need just one more segment. Singles. What are we doing? How many? 4 honky tonk appearances? You want to just come out and do some tonkin'?
I mean, can he just come out and do some tonkin'?
Yeah.
We've only got so many appearances, but I also don't care about him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe have him do like an interview or a funny bit. I don't know.
Yeah, a bit. That sounds good. Where's the backstage interview? Oh, okay. Here, spirited promo. That's what a face does. By Tonk. Book. Oh, it can't book more than 3 segments at monthly events.
Okay, fair enough.
So, do we want to do another match then?
Just a non-title match?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Kane and Kid Shamrock. Why not?
Yeah, just have them fight.
Yeah, just go at it.
Sometimes two dudes fighting is just a thing.
Let's put them in a thing.
All right.
They're really mad at each other in the steel cage. There we go.
And put it somewhere in between a title match that's not currently separated by anything.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to swap it with the interview, because it's a little low on the card for a cage match.
That's better. Okay. All right, we're at max. We have booked. It's time to play.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're going to play the event? I am sure. A training roster call-up. Do you know I don't want to skip the training roster call-up? Pantera.
Oh, okay.
He is a workhorse. He's humorless, naturally stale, self-learner, dedicated wrestler.
Naturally stale. Ooh, rude.
I'm just gonna play the event, and I do want to skip the call-up because I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. They added previews too. How fun! World Wrestling Federation presents Armageddon live tonight in front of a mostly packed audience. Fan interest is on par for the event, which is headlined by Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship. One of the most anticipated matches of the night is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Goldust versus Owen Hart for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. Other matches that have the fans buzzing include Terry Runnels versus Barry Windham versus Brian Christopher versus Scott Taylor versus Sable versus Luna Vachon for the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship, and the New Age Outlaws versus the Legion of Doom for the WWF Tag Team Championships. Continue on to see our predictions for the event. This download button, just you download the poster. So, I don't know if this matters. I literally don't. But these predictions, they think The Undertaker's going to win the title.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't going to fucking happen.
No.
They think Stone Cold's going to retain.
We're about to subvert some expectations here.
The New Age Outlaws
will retain.
Ken Shamrock winning the steel cage match. We'll see what happens. Triple H retaining? No, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Butterbean wins? You goddamn right. And Scott Taylor wins the title. No. Let's see how that goes. Interesting. So, main event package is airing. Promoted and built hype for the main event. We got hype there. That's awesome. Look at that. 4 stars. Great. Fantastic.
People love the video packages, man.
It's getting hot. This is good. Lightning bolts equals good. Okay. Light Heavyweight Championship. We're giving that to Luna. Not the best match. But that's okay. Luna got big ups for that.
I mean, she would.
Yeah. So.
And this lets us know we can't decide who loses.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
That's fine. I can book it however I want in my head.
But starting out like this, especially the way we've got people.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is going to be a rough one, kids. Butterbean's about to fuck him.
Kadoosh! Hey, over 3 stars though. That's generally you're doing just fine. Butterbean got some business. Fuck Jeff Jarrett. What do we got here? European Championship.
So we were gonna have who? Bradshaw win this?
We're gonna have Bradshaw win this. Are we still sticking with that?
If we want to get that thing out of the right title picture and put Triple H in the Intercontinental title scene where he belongs, then yes. Okay. He's got to drop the title to get the better title.
All right. I believe in Bradshaw. Hey, that did all right. Look how much heat Bradshaw got. Triple H is not super happy about
Triple H was over as fuck.
Yeah, we're not too worried about him, and that's fine. We're gonna give him some wins soon.
Yeah, like, buddy, it's fine. I love you. You're an amazing talent, but you're not God. I'm sorry.
All right, let's continue on.
Shamrock do not give a shit.
That's good. We can simulate. Hey, it was a little better than the last match. Ken Shamrock escaped the cage. Looks like that lady's prediction was right.
Nice.
Holy shit! Ken Shamrock dragged Kane's head across the entire cage. The fans are going crazy. You've been awarded 30 creative points.
We made money on that, didn't we?
I think it cost 40, so we only lost 10.
That's still not bad.
That's still really good. And Ken Shamrock gave an overness boost of 1%, so that's pretty hot. That went well for Ken Shamrock. Got the New Age Outlaws versus Legion of Doom. I'm sorry.
Outlaws just retain.
Yeah, Outlaws retain. Ooh, almost 4 stars. That's great. Mick Foley came out and gave a promo. He's talking about being the best performer in the locker room. Hey, people like that. 100% effective. Got Foley some good shits. Building that hype. Okay. Intercontinental Championship time. We're going with Goldust, right?
That's the intent, yeah.
The intent is to go with Goldust.
In my head, I want to explain to the audience how I want this to go. If I was able to book who loses and how the match goes, like the general highlights, I'm going to let the wrestlers decide the actual match. Goldust beats Owen, not Austin.
Okay.
And then he beats him clean. But then, after the match, brings out Mark Merrow and Vader, and they beat down Owen. Because then you have Owen Hart, the rugged underdog babyface, versus the Golden Age of Grotesque.
I like that a lot.
The new heel stable, and then Owen can chase.
This is also going to give Owen extra out-of-character heat because he's Brett's brother. Brett just got screwed.
And then Owen loses and gets beat down by a new faction.
Yeah.
Owen is like a natural babyface. You have him chase for a month, maybe 2, then you have him take the title. And that is how you solidify a new upper mid-card, eventually main eventer. I'm not going to bury the lead here. Babyface. That's and then that neatly severs Austin from that title scene to put him where he belongs.
Yes, and I entirely agree with that. All right, Goldust takes the victory. Look at that match.
Yes. The people agree with me.
Oh my God! Look at the points for Goldust.
The people agree with me. Is what I'm hearing.
Austin's not super happy.
Dude, trust me.
But that's all right. He's not the face of the company right now, but we'll fix that in a second.
You gotta let me have this, man.
It is hard to keep Stone Cold from being the face of your company, but that's fine. Continue on. Goldust, Vader, and Mark Merrow come out to bring the ring and stand together. They say they have come together to form an alliance. They will be called the Golden Age of Grotesque. Pretty good segment. Could have been better, but that's fine. We'll continue on.
It's rough times.
All right, and here we are with our main event. Shawn Michaels is going to retain against I believe that's the big boss man.
Against Spooky Dookie and his kooky friends.
All right, Shawn Michaels, Keshaboom, 5 stars, baby.
There you go. Cause Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker is a guaranteed 5-star match. They know how to work together, even in the 90s.
Hell yeah. So, good stuff. All right, let's see how this worked out for us. It's loading.
You know what? Maybe continue?
Yeah, continue.
Okay. There we go.
All right. This is the news from the Wrestling Spectator. We've also got our results here. Starrcade drew pretty hard.
Starrcade blew us out of the fucking water.
That's all right. They kind of have a good boost start here because we are being controlled by players. However, we're better than ECW, which is not hard, but it still makes me feel good. Let's see. We announced that Val Venus was released. Sources say it was because the company didn't have direction for him. Okay. We released Sniper. We weren't happy with him. We released Jackal. No direction. We released Bob Holly. Lack of direction. Doctors report the Giant suffered a hip strain at the latest event.
Oh. That's not great.
Oh, your Paul White's hurt? That
I mean, I could take him off your hands for you.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything with it. Sting won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, that was... Okay, that's why they beat us.
They can get Davey Boy Smith back to the ring. Good luck with that. Ernest the Cat Miller recovered. Ric Flair recovered. I don't like that. And Bret Hart has healed from his injury and is cleared to return to the ring. Okay.
All right.
Let's continue forward.
So now we actually get to book wrestling.
We do. Let's check on our mail and then end this episode, I think.
I think that's smart.
Let's see here. Okay. Due to the injury return, a gimmick change boost is available for Ricky Morton.
Okay.
If you change his gimmick before his next appearance, a boost will be added to the new gimmick and the change will be free.
Oh, nice.
He is also ready to return to the ring. He came back earlier than expected. The Rock and Roll Express are now available as well. Same for Robert Gibson.
I don't...
Quebecers and Pierre Oulet are ready.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, Jacques Rougeau. Ooh. Quebecers, not a great gimmick, but those guys, those wrestlers, good shit.
I mean, look, Canadians basically have a free ticket to be baby faces right now.
Yeah, that's true. Available indie talent Debbie Combs, not familiar.
Well, she might be not real.
John Tenta is mad at me for some reason. I'm not afraid of you, John Tenta.
I don't care, bud. That's fine. Be mad.
All right, dashboard. What's going on here? So, all those guys are ready to return. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Yeah, let's call this episode here right now.
All right.
Thanks so much for watching. I usually say white out here, but this also isn't a Two Nerds podcast.
We don't have a sign-off. We have the golden opportunity to make a new sign-off.
All right, it better be the best thing either of us have ever fucking heard.
Yeah, because we're stuck with it for fucking ever. Because the other one, neither of us remember the origin of that bit, and yet it's still here. So we're just going to sit here for 10 minutes in crippling decision paralysis.
Let's just fade the WWF logo, Titan Studios, the bottom of the screen, and quietly end the episode.